shoe, but this is where you pour the wax on it and you draw.
We thoroughly enjoyed the tour. We appreciated that he took the time to answer each one of our questions, as well as took us to points of interest and gave us a feeling of what Kuala Lumpur was like and how it came to be what it is today.
Ask me, hey Johnson, where and what should I get it from Malaysia? What should I get it from Kuala Lumpur to bring back as a souvenir? I always tell them that bring something that is authentic, that is Malaysian. And we're a gentleman by the name of Lazim. He is an expert in doing batik painting. And I'm going to go and see him. Not only seeing him, I'm going to learn how to do, and I want to recommend to you, you can also do what I'm doing. Okay, let's go and see him. Lazim is a good friend of mine. He is really good. He's been doing batik painting for the past almost 40 years. So you just imagine a person who does from the time he was school days, he's been involved in batik painting. What do you call this?
This is a resin.
Oh, this is resin. What is made of?
Resin from the pine tree.
It's like a sap.
Yeah, something like inside a tree.
Okay. And what is
And this one is the wax.
Oh, this is a wax.
The paraffin wax.
Paraffin wax.
You must mix together.
Oh, why must we?
If you don't mix together, only wax. If you wax on the fabric switch behind, the wax can crack.
Oh, I see. So this you both you join together because it doesn't crack when you apply on the cloth. So this cloth we can use cotton or silk.
Normally cotton and silk, not polyester.
Polyester cannot. And what is this?
So we call it a canting.
It's called something. It looks like some sort of
Something
shoe.
like shoe.
So you get your wax in this
Yes,
reservoir.
put all wax inside here and draw the outline.
Okay, I'm really excited to do this.
Okay.
So, so what is the next step after this?
Oh, next step, now we will take one piece, small one,
Okay.
place first, and after that, I want to teach you how to waxing.
Okay, guys, this is all chanting. Okay, looks like a shoe, but this is where you pour the wax on it and you draw. And this is the wax, and this is this is resin. So you mix this together, and you mix this together, and they become a sort of a wax that can you use on this to draw. Okay, I'm gonna try this. This is perfect. Okay.
First, after that, you can follow the waxing.
Oh, after I do the drawing on this, tracing.
Then you follow the waxing on the line, your wax.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'll do that one first. Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna do the tracing. Okay, tracing or drawing, I'm gonna do on this right. So see what I can do. After receiving it, I thought I can do drawing start, but I was looking at Mr. Lazim and laughed that I didn't have any idea how to start about. So he came around and started to put some techniques. He taught me some techniques. He drew some circles and did a sketching on it and asked me to follow the rest of the sketching, how by this you can able to do drawing. Really, hibiscus. Taking for the history of batik printing is not something new. Way back in the Egyptian time, the mummy was, they rubbed the mummy with a linen cloth, they mixed with wax. Later what happened was the people of Javanese are expert on this. No doubt the Javanese is the expert, one who really introduced this batik into this country, Malaysia. But we have our own way of doing batik painting. The techniques that used in this country, Malaysia, is a bit different from the Javanese style. No doubt the basic are still the same, but the way we finish it is something different. So Malaysian batik have its own uniqueness by itself. So batik, don't miss it. It is fantastic, beautiful and authentic. Whilst I was working on my basic batik painting, Mr. Lazim has received the order. Right, so he is doing a very complex batik painting. The red color that he uses is called Pinang Merah, or beetle nut red. In the past, the color was not obtained like how we get it today through synthetic, but olden type of color obtaining, they use gambia and also use coloring from fruit. For example, the mangosteen. Here Mr. Lazim is putting a square along the timbers frame and started to draw, and taught me how to take the wax from the container. So you have to tilt it to a certain degree so that don't have the excessive, then wipe it and make sure that it doesn't drip on the drawing that you have. So he slowly gave it to me, and I started to do the drawing just by tracing the lines that is already on that cloth. So you just have to follow, but it's a technique by itself, because you need to have a consistent speed and going on one direction. If you're not good enough, if you take the reverse direction, you might end up having the thickness of the wax on the cloth a bit different. So after one side, he told me that I haven't finished properly on the rear part of it, so we took it and showed me this is the part you need to do it again. And then after that, we are on the table doing the coloring. So this is another technique he taught me. He said just you have to apply water and then different colors. Then since it's a hibiscus, reddish is the color, and we use the red and then the water to bring up the tone. Now this, I was so surprised because I was not sure that whether I can do things how I saw. It looks like the tone looks so difficult, but by using this technique, I started to draw, just follow what he taught me to do, and to my surprise, it turned out to be like a experienced artist. So I was doing on this the flower, the hibiscus, and he also brought me a sample. He said, have a look on this, how this has been done, and just follow my techniques, just follow what how I showed you, and you'll be able to get a professional finish. That's what I did. I just followed. What do you need to do? Just follow what Mr. Lazim.
Oh, how is that?
Same, apply water, apply color, the dark color, which is the red, then apply some more water and pull it in a certain direction to get the tone.
So guys, this is my product. After painting all this with using tone-age colors, reddish and water, and also green, yellow, water that gives tone-age. So it's pretty simple, not that simple. If you are a beginner, it will be difficult for you, but after Mr. Lazim taught me how to do the tone-age, it looks like manageable. You can do this. So guys, if you want to do something like this, please contact johnsonmalaysia.com to go learn how to do batik, which is the originality of Malaysian batik, and you can bring that home. Okay. This is not finished yet. I'm going to do.
So the finishing of it was bluish background, and of course the bluish background that you see is quite complex if you really do not know, because you have to go along. Not to worry, because the wax that is on that cloth itself prevents it from seeping into the flower, the reddish color. So just apply the blue, then he told me to apply a lighter blue, and then the water. So it spreads by itself, nature by osmosis, it pulls the color to the other extent and forms the beautiful tone.
Hey guys, I never thought I'd be able to do something like this. It's fantastic. The hibiscus flower, when I started to do this, I have no confidence that I can have a finish. So professionally done. Well, I'm just telling myself. So I would say I really are proud to do such a finishing of this, and I want to thank Mr. Lazim to taught me how to draw and do the drawing system is fantastic. So this is Mr. Lazim. He is the one who taught me how to draw like this, like an expert artisan even. I am not an expert artisan. I'm a little guy here. So you guys who want to learn how to draw like this, like an expert, then this is the man. Okay, Mr. Lazim. Thank you very much for teaching me. So I really hope that many people will come and see you and learn this real Malaysian Batik style.
So guys, if you are looking for this kind of tour, then you want to do your own souvenirs, you want to do hands-on things that you can bring back as a souvenir rather than going to a shop and buying something that is already ready-made, then please don't forget to contact johnsonmalaysia.com to bring you this hands-on handicraft that you can do by yourself and bring and you be proud that this is what you got it from Malaysia, this is what you got it from Kuala Lumpur. If you do it, you did it by yourself.